everybody. Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I am your host, Scott Ramp.
And I'm also your host, Noelle McAvoy.
And that was
Asaph on piano. Yes, and it is Friday, everyone. TGIF. And I also just realized that it's Friday the 13th.
Ooh. I heard it on the radio. It was like, it's Friday the 13th. It's like, no one cares. Anyways.
I care.
For your Friday the 13th, you can expect your weather to be somewhat good, somewhat a little bit of bad, maybe. But of course, you're going to see a 20% chance of rain and snow mixtures happen today with a high of 44 degrees. But of course, this weekend, you're going to have the same chance of rain. But of course, you can have a clear Saturday night throughout the weekend. So, yeah, not too bad in weather. Just going to be just gray, and the gray is
cold.
Here to stay.
The gray is here to stay.
Yep.
So embrace it, everyone. It's like a salt and pepper. It's great. Yes, it's winter now. I feel like yesterday was the first day where I was just like, oh yeah, it's cold. It's winter. Yeah. How was your week, Scott?
My week was okay.
Oh, good.
It was a nice, easy week. There was no flagship this week. A lot of the kids have parent-teacher conferences.
Oh, yeah.
So they didn't do the after-school program flagship. And usually with parent-teacher conferences, it usually weeds out the kids who don't do their homework. And usually, if you don't do your homework, you're not allowed to participate in flagship.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember. It's like, what happened to this kid? And some of the kids were like, well, that girl is stupid. I was like, okay, settle down. You shouldn't say that about another kid. But I
She
totally
didn't do her homework.
Yeah.
Well.
That's that.
That's that.
Yeah. But, man, my computer is acting really bad today.
We're having a couple technical difficulties today, so bear with us, everyone. It may be more talking than showing.
Yes, a lot of talking, no show.
Lots of talking, a little show.
Yeah.
So let's discuss some superstitions on Friday the 13th while we let things load.
Superstitions?
So Friday the 13th superstitions, what are they? Don't let a black cat walk in front of you. Right?
Right.
It's terrifying. Okay, don't walk under a ladder. Is that
Nope.
one of them? Is that one of them? Asaph, do you know any Friday the 13th superstitions?
No, I don't. I'm not really into that, but so
No?
I can't help you there. It's
I know.
just another day to me.
Well, that's how I feel too. I feel like it's like what energy you put into it. Yeah, is a superstition, whatever.
Yeah.
But it looks like that we may have some things working right now.
Yep.
So do some social media.
So to find out more, nope, it's not going to have that happen. So you can find out more information about Wake Up Missoula by logging on to our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You could also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, but of course Missoula Community Access Television also has a Twitter page, and you can follow MCAT on Twitter at MCAT TV Missoula. You can also like MCAT on our Facebook page, as well as go into our general website, mcat.org, where you can find out wonderful, great information that's happening, and our very own video on demand, so you can see any and every show on our video on demand page, including the more recent Wake Up Missoula.
You sure can.
From what I hear.
Yeah. You can also check out new programming that's happening. You can check out past videos that have been on. So like if you wanted to watch something that was already on MCAT, you can go and click on video on demand, and you can actually click on the name and still watch it. You don't have to wait for it to come onto TV. But if you still want to, our channels are Channel 189 and Channel 190. Channel 190 is our civic channel. So if you want to find out all about like school board or city council or anything government oriented, you go to that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Also,
I know we can banter all we want, but I think we could just go straight to events.
Yeah, we sure can. There's a lot going on, you guys. The weekend is upon us. I noticed a lot of music, so that's always fun. Lots of good bands out at breweries this weekend. So you guys are in the mood for drinking beer, never fear. They will have some good bands. Yeah, okay. So, once my thing loads, I'll tell you all more about it. Man, it's Friday the 13th, everyone, though, so like, bear with us, you never know. Okay, cool. So, starting at 9 a.m. this morning over at Taste Buds Kitchen, they've got their Mystery Basket Chopped Cooking Camp. This is for ages 4 to 8. And so, I don't know if you guys know, but school is out today. Well, if you're a parent, you obviously know that. School's out. The kids don't have any school today. So, Sorry, my headphones getting all crazy. Kids don't have any school today, so there's lots of activities for all the children that are going on that don't have school. So this is one of them. The Chopped Cooking Camp starts at 9 a.m. For ages 4 to 8, and they are going to be creating a 3-menu meal with the premise set by the hit Food Network show Chopped. So it's $195 per week or $45 per day. And at 1 p.m. Today, there's the same class for ages 9 to 13. Then over at the YMCA, they've got family fun time. So they have got all these great activities for children and all these great activities for parents, which includes sitting and chilling and watching your children run around. So the kids can just get crazy. They have like softy hockey and bounce houses and scooters and all that fun stuff to, you know, get your child tired. And then parents can chill on chairs, and they have comfy chairs. And, you know, tables, and you can gossip, and what sounds better than that? All right. And then over at the public library, there's a family story time. So that is on the Dragon Rug, and it may include songs and an art activity. It starts at 10:30, and it happens on Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you miss Friday, you can check it out then. Over at China Woods, starting at 11 a.m., there is a village art and textile show put on by Susie Miller. She just got back from Africa, and so she has got a bunch of African cloth, baskets, and jewelry brought back from her recent trip. So I've got a picture of her artwork here. If it happens, yeah. So check
totally
this out.
Right
so
now.
This is some of the African art or African textile that she's going to be showing. So it's pretty sweet. Ah, yes. And if you bring beer to the event, you can hear that sound while looking at that art. Yeah, so that's cool. And then over at noon today at the Eagles Lodge, located at 2420 South Avenue West, it's Water Lily's 5-year anniversary healing and psychic fair. Excuse me. Why it's at the Eagles Lodge, I have no idea, but that sounds great. Oh, excuse me, everyone. So they'll be offering.
Beanie.
I know it's this beanie.
Beanie makes it look like you could be sick.
It's making my head. It's just, you know, scrunching in my brain. Okay, so Water Lilies has got their 5-year anniversary healing and psychic fair. That'll be at the Eagles, and they're going to be having wellness services including body talk and Reiki, tarot readings, palmistry, aura readings, and medium readings. Yeah, check it out. It starts at noon. It's happening all weekend long. Over at the Missoula Public Library, they've got the yarns. So if you're a knitter or crocheter, you can bring your lunch and your latest project to the large boardroom in the public library and gossip and craft and eat a lunch. That sounds fun, right? Okay, and then... And then also at the public library at 3:30, they've got their teen writers group. So if you're a teen who needs some inspiration or feedback, you can go to the teen writers group. Yeah, or you just go to hang out. I feel like that'd be a good place to hang out. So it's at 3:30. And then, this next one is interesting. So at Imagination Brewing Company, they seem to have a lot of like really cool community-oriented events, which is nice. They've got Amanda Curtis is going to be coming to Imagination Brewing Company, and she's going to be talking about leadership in and beyond the classroom. And so it's Teacher Recognition Day, and so she's going to be talking to teachers and anyone else that wants to listen about leadership in and beyond the classroom. Yeah. Over at the MCT Center for Performing Arts, they have teamed up with the Missoula International School, and they're putting on a play called Capoeira Roja? Oh God, that was so bad.
What?
It's Red Riding Hood.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, I butchered it. Sorry, everyone. But it's their own version of Little Red Riding Hood.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely think it's probably in Spanish, or at least some of it in Spanish, since it's the Missoula International School.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Scott's favorite guy, John Floridas.
Oh my God.
He's going to be at the 10 Spoon Vineyard and Winery at 4 tonight.
I'm not going to go that far.
Too far.
I feel like it's up Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's like north side, it's like super north side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like north side plus, which, you know, if you don't know me, I don't like the north side.
No, he doesn't.
I don't.
North sidist.
I never visit Noelle on the north side.
No.
She was supposed to come here and then we do our morning show.
Yeah, It's the only time we
There's
run
a
into
reason
each
why
other
they didn't
downtown.
build a college on the north side.
Yeah, I love the north side. It's great. It's a great neighborhood. I love it.
Well, it's good that maybe 5-10 years from now they'll have better infrastructure because of the urban renewal district from the city of Missoula.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see in about 5 to 10.
5 to 10 years.
Yeah, which is often, the people who live there always get 5 to 10. Oh. I don't know what's worse, living on the north side or going to jail.
Whatever.
I had a friend who lived there who got their house got broken into and they got their giant TV stolen.
Ooh.
Probably the most expensive thing in their apartment.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have bought a giant TV.
No, they broke the window and broke in.
Maybe you shouldn't have left your windows so breakable. Okay.
So terrible. No, anybody could be broken into.
Of course, yeah.
Watch out this winter because break-ins are a lot more frequent in the winter than there is during summer. And most of them are just for people who want to squat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and they're all cold. And lock your doors of your cars, too, because they'll get in your car.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, raccoons.
That happened to us a couple times. That we left the MCAT truck.
Oh, yeah.
The back of the MCAT truck, open. So our Ron.
Yeah.
He went out there and the guy, it was just some guy was sleeping in the back of the MCAT truck. Hello, and then luckily it was perfectly fine. I don't mean that they're perfectly harmless. They're not they're just trying to stay warm, people.
It's true. And
they probably can't get into the Power Rail Center because they're drunk. Because it's a dry center.
It's a dry center.
And plus, you have to be there by 7.
I think so. I think that you
have until 7,
yeah.
And then if you're late, they're just
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what this is, but it's.
I don't know what that is.
You
but
cannot enter.
They do that.
You cannot enter.
No.
No.
No enter.
No enter.
No.
Plus, they probably do a bunch of classes to help people get on their feet.
That's awesome. I would think so too.
All right, anyways.
Okay, so I'll go back to events now, you guys. All right, so over at the public library, they're having an introduction for Java for teens. If you want to learn how to write code in Java for teens, ages 13 to 18 from 5 to 5:50 in the makerspace. And then over at the Lifelong Learning Center, they have Ula Palooza starting at 5:30. So this is for the people that didn't think they got enough out of their 1 hour of Ula. Now there's 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you can do 2-hour Ula dance.
And you don't want to miss Ula.
No.
Get it?
Uh-huh.
Get it? You get it? Because the way spelled Ula is.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
You don't want to
miss Ula because they added an extra hour as well, so you don't have to miss Ula.
Nice.
Maybe we can wake up with Ula. But I think that if I do wake up, I'm just gonna miss Ula altogether.
Yeah. I probably will miss Ula too.
Oh yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, we have.
But not because you're tired, because you have other things.
We have our show.
Yeah, it's we have our show, or
yeah, we have to miss Ula.
We'd have to miss Wake Up Missoula, so. Or we'd have to miss Ula
for Wake Up
Missoula.
Miss Ula.
Yeah.
This
is a struggle. This is a huge struggle.
I don't know. I'm gonna say that it's Friday the 13th, and that's why this is all a struggle today.
Oh, I don't think it's a struggle. We gotta make it work.
We're doing it great.
You gotta shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Scott and I have been singing Shake It Off all morning.
And then making our own rendition of it, which is completely inappropriate to talk about on television.
We can't say no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
All right, anyways.
Okay. All right, so over at the Zootown Arts Community Center, starting at 5:30, they have a free silk screening night. So you can come on down with a bag or a shirt and throw some money in their donation jar. No registration necessary, just come on by.
I don't know why they call it silk screening. They should just call it shirt printing, shirt making.
That doesn't sound as cool, Scott.
It sounds like what people would want. It's make your own shirt. It's okay, make your own design on your shirt and whatever.
But if you say make your own shirt, it's oh, I'm sewing a shirt for myself.
Let's not read too much into this. Open studio at Von Common.
Oh my God!
But before that,
there is traditional Irish music at 6 p.m. Oh wait, no. Sorry, you guys. I'm getting way ahead of myself.
There was a gallery opening.
Yes. Also at the Zootown Arts Community Center, there is a gallery opened by Erin K. Huffman. Erin K. Huffman just recently returned back to civilization from living on the beaches of Maui. So her art is inspired by that. And I've got a picture of her art that will be previewed at her art show as soon as it loads. But yeah, so all of her things are kind of just like renditions of living on the beach, which sounds pretty sweet. So she's a Missoula native. This is her gallery opening at the Zootown Arts Community Center. If you guys aren't able to make it tonight, it'll be up all month long. And I think I'm just gonna forego the picture because it's taking so long to load.
Any click you make on the computer, it's just gonna freeze it or crash it for some reason.
Yep, yeah, so I have to stay to one thing. So traditional Irish music is at the Union Club at 6. Over at Von Common, they've got an open studio at 6. So if you wanna figure out what Von Common is and find out what they've been doing over at their art studio, you can check them out at 1909 Wyoming Street, studio number 7. Yeah, so they're open for the public and everyone. At Missoula Brewing Company, they've got a band, Country Line, that's at 6 p.m. And then over at Meadow Sweet Herbs at 7, they have an evening with flower essences with Steve Johnson, which that sounds great. So he is going to be teaching people about flower essences. Yeah. So it's from 7 to 9 tonight. Call 728-0543 for more info and to sign up. Over at Free Cycles, they've got Party with a Purpose starting at 7 p.m.
Purpose to party.
Woo! This is for families.
To party.
And everyone else.
Party.
It's loading. Yeah, so obviously, it's a party with a purpose. So all the profits is going to go to the nonprofit Rise Now to help bring playgrounds out of upcycled tires in Mexico. Great! Nice. So starts at 7 over at Free Cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please bring your friend and your family. And I do have a bunch of music, but things are just taking too long to load. So if you guys want to know what's going on for music, check out MissoulaEvents.net, and it'll give you the list of what's going on for music tonight. But right now, we're going to switch gears over to Asaph's segment.
And there's no promise we can show that video.
That's okay. That is my Joker laugh. For those Joker fans who are familiar with the original Batman television series, we're talking about Cesar Julio Romero Jr., known to the world as Cesar Romero. Cesar Romero was an American actor, singer, dancer, voice artist, comedian, and was active in film and radio and television for almost 60 years. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
60 years. His wide range of screen roles include playing Latin lovers, historic figures. He did light comedies, but he'll always be remembered as the Joker. Can you imagine looking that good looking like that and then end up being the Joker?
He is pretty good looking.
Yeah, he's one of the most handsome leading men in history.
Ooh.
This is a scene with him and Carmen Miranda. I did a story on her last year, and he just did those kind of movies. He was born 1907. His parents, they were like working in a sugar refining machinery factory. He comes from Cuban descent, and during the stock market crash of 1929, his family lost the business and suffered other blows, along with a lot of other people. But he had just broke into the film business in the 1920s, so he was able to support his family when they lost that. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Losing that?
Yeah.
And he was lucky enough to have that. Are we going to be able to show that at all?
No.
All right, well, let me just say a few more things about him, and then I'll conclude this. He's done movies like Public Enemy's Wife. And, of course, with this movie with Carmen Miranda is called Weekend in Havana, which was taped in 1941. He did a movie with Shirley Temple. It was called Wee Willie Winky, and he plays this, like, government leader, and Shirley Temple's character was trying to keep him from having war out there.
That's nice of her.
Yeah, there's this wide variety of movies. He worked with 20th Century Fox, and they loaned him out to a lot of other, I guess, movie entities where he could do all these other movies. He did a movie called The Thin Man in 1934. And he also did Doc Holliday, but they called it Doc Halliday, Halliday, in Wyatt Earp's saga, The Frontier Marshall. So
Cool.
that just gives you an idea of some of the films he did.
So when was he popular? When was his heyday of movies?
Yeah.
I would say in the 1930s to the 1960s.
Nice.
Around that 30-year period there.
And then he mostly filmed, was American films?
Yeah, well, American films, but he played Latin characters.
Of course,
romantic leading men characters. But I think he got typecast being the Joker. But even after the Batman years, he was able to do a lot of movies. Like he did Falcon Crest with Jane Wyatt, I think was her name. Jane Wyman, that's her name. And he just did all these characters. Even when he was older, he did these leading characters throughout his life. So he left the world some great films.
Cool. Nice.
Cesar Romero.
Well, what YouTube site can people go look up if they wanted to catch the video that you were going to show?
It was the A&E biography of his life, but you can just put In a Class by Himself was the name of the documentary.
So go to YouTube if you guys want to find out more about Cesar Romero and see the clip that we were going to show. Just go to youtube.com and then go type in Cesar Romero A&E In a Class all by himself.
Yeah, you can see his entire life. It chronicles from his childhood up to the time he passed away.
Nice.
We lost him in 1994.
Oh, okay.
So it's not too long ago.
About 20 years or so.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thanks, Asaph. Sure. That was Musical Notes with Asaph Adonai. Up next, we've got some Saturday events. So, over at the Lucky Strike restaurant, they've got Puzzle Club. And at one time, I thought it said Pizza Club. And I was like, whoa, Pizza Club? Like that early? I don't know about that. But it's not. It's Puzzle Club, thank God. Okay, so that's going on at Lucky Strike. Yeah, it's going
a lot of stuff is going on Saturday.
I know, there is. There's a lot of stuff going on Saturday.
Except our computer is not working. Well, hopefully by Saturday it'll be working, but we won't need it on Saturday.
Actually, we might need it on Saturday. I know,
not
so
this
sorry,
one.
you guys. So I'll try to remember a couple of the other events while this is loading. I do know that there's the winter market. The winter market is come. So the winter market has started. It is on South 3rd Street. It's at the Hive, and so that starts at 10 a.m. to 2, and it's happening all winter long until about the middle towards the end of April. So if you guys, you still need your market fix, you can still go. So that'll start. Yeah, that started this weekend. Let's see what else is going on. Gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. There's lots of good music.
Yeah, there's always a good sound of music. There's this bluegrass band that's happening at the Wilma.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I think that's happening on either tonight
or tomorrow.
Something like that.
Yes, there's a really great funk band at the Top Hat tonight for $5 called Polyrhythmics. They're excellent, so if you guys want to check that out. Honestly, just go to MissoulaEvents.net. That's where I get all of my info from. You can also check out The Independent. You can check the University of Montana's website or the newspaper. And they all have really good things to tell you what's going on in Missoula. Yeah. But let's see, are there any news? I'll give you guys some.
Any news?
So this morning in the newspaper I read, I don't know if you guys heard, but last month this guy had 3 dogs and he beat one of them with a hammer almost to death. I know, heartbreaking, seriously. So I read in the newspaper in the Missoulian, they have a really nice article about the woman that took in the dog that was almost beaten to death, and that the dog is doing great. It still has emotional trauma, but its wounds are healing, which I just don't understand how anyone could do that, just animals
sick
are...
red 10-10 on that guy that did that to that dog.
Animals are a man's best friend. They really are. They're amazing. So I'm just glad that dog's okay, and good on that woman for taking her in. I wanted to take her in, but I just live in a studio. So I really can't. Yeah. But, okay, let's see what's going on. What else is going on this weekend? Any other news?
We have our Stop Animation drop-in.
We do.
Let's vamp about that.
Yes.
So, every Saturday at MCAT, we do a Stop Animation drop-in camp for kids aged 9 to 13. And it's for $10 for the full 1 to 5 experience, or you can do a half day just to kind of try it out.
Yeah.
And I think it's great, like the kids get a chance to hang out with me and Noelle, and we're gonna make fun little stop animations. Sometimes when we are at break, because we like to make some live action stuff. Like I showed you on Monday the live action whiteboard video.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, so stop motion is super tedious. It can take 2 hours to make a 30-second movie and add sounds and explosions and everything that you want to.
Yes.
So
there's so much potential for as well because we use whiteboards, we use Play-Doh, Legos,
little animals. We have a
little box of animals that we just we were at Target one day and they were just oh, what about these?
Let's get these. These are cute.
Because there's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them, and they're really fun. We've made some great videos with these little animals. So there's just a lot, a wide variety, and you get to hang out with us. We're super fun.
Yeah.
Just kick it. Yeah, make videos. And so, of course, kids can only pay attention for so long. So once they get bored of their stop motion or run out of ideas, that's when we make live action videos.
We watch videos to inspire them. Because we have a cornucopia. Yeah, that's right. a cornucopia of videos and stuff that we could show from the past kids. Other kids have done throughout history as well.
Most of the time, they don't even like to watch that, though. Most of the time, they're bored. They're like, I want to make a video, which is fine.
It's this whole short attention span thing.
It is.
But of course, you gotta understand that kids have always had short attention spans.
Always.
And it's oh man, I'm sick and tired of staring at rock. You can see cave kids. I'm tired of staring at rock all day. Let's go stare at stick. It's you kids, when I was your age, I'd stare at rock for 5 hours, not 4.
Oh, you cave kids. Where do you find these cave kids?
The Flintstone kids.
Yeah, the Flintstone kids. Kalispell.
Yeah. Everything's just running so slow on our computer today.
It really is. It's taking a long
awful.
time.
I thought restarting the computer would help it, but everything is just running so slow. And I remember I deleted so much gigs of unnecessary stuff that we do not need. But I honestly blame this new recording card system that we installed here at MCAT. That it's nice.
But not time efficient or space efficient.
Our computer is just
it's kind of messing us up. Yeah. Yeah. We have to be quick on our toes.
Yeah, we gotta be really quick on our toes.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna we can just talk about a couple other things as
our
well.
Hopes and dreams.
Our hopes and dreams.
Well, everyone, Thanksgiving is coming up. That's in about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Scott, what's your favorite thing to eat during Thanksgiving? Do you like Thanksgiving?
It's okay. Particularly especially what would depend upon my diet is Thanksgiving is all about the turkey.
Yeah. Can you eat the turkey? No, you can't. Scott can't. But do you eat the mashed potatoes? What about the stuffing?
The stuffing's in the turkey most of the time.
Oh, so you don't eat that either.
So it's really awkward sometimes with my family thing, and it's we put some potatoes aside for you. It's just I don't even I want more than
I'd rather
potatoes. Just give me vegetables. I'm perfectly fine with vegetables. I'm not saying I'm anti-potato. I'm just that's all I ever get from my family is we just made you potatoes. Oh, thanks. The blandest vegetable.
Yeah. Oh, great. Potatoes, thanks. Well, Scott, I hope that they make you veggies.
Oh, I don't want them to make me anything.
You're not even going to go.
And I tell them all the time, it's don't make me anything. And it's we made you chili. You should come on and hang out with us. It's I don't care that you made me chili. Quit making me food. Let me make my own darn food.
I don't want to come over.
Also, I don't want to come over.
Yeah.
But I think I do really want to show a Flagship Friday video
so
that we.
So
this whole time I was bantering for the last 3 minutes. This video is loading on our computer, and I'm going to hit play on this computer, and whether or not it's going to work, it's going to be completely up in the air.
Yep.
So
bear with us.
Here is Flagship Friday presents That One Friend, because everybody has that one friend, or not, I don't know. It really depends how creepy your life is. I know, I really sold this one this time.
Yeah,
Here is Flagship Friday. No.
Yes.
No. No, it's not working.
gonna be sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll never be as popular. You will never be as popular as. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're not welcome here. Go away. Now. That's right. Now back to what I was saying. If you try to be popular, you're gonna end up like her. You don't want to be like her. Know your place. Hey, here a minute.
I'm Cornelia. What's your name? I'm Elizabeth. It's nice to meet you.
I'm new to this school.
Well, duh.
What's the deal with those girls?
Those girls, they're like my bestest of friends. Well, at least they used to be.
I'm so popular.
Yeah. Correct.
You're dead to me.
No! Hey, girlfriend.
Hi.
Hi. I called your house, Hone, but you weren't there. But I knew you were there because I was watching you through your window with.
She said what? Yeah, she's been following me like everywhere. Seriously? She's kind of off. Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I could sort of tell.
Yeah. Well, when she was in our group, she kept following us and kind of stalking us and really creepy. Creepy? Yeah.
Following us.
I'm so pretty. Wait, what are you doing here? Look, I don't know what's been going on here, but I wanted to stop. Yeah. What do you mean, yeah? What do you think I mean? You used to be like my former future, like BFFTYXLOX. Why are you leaving me like this? Especially with the noob? I own her. She hasn't paid her dues yet. What? Turn back now or she's going to get you. Turn back now. She's going to get you. Turn back now. Gonna get you. Hi, Miss Simone.
Hi, Cornelia. I've been calling you for like the 50th time, so what's the deal? I've been thinking, I think this relationship is a little bit inappropriate. Me? Inappropriate? But, you know those trackers they put in dogs to find where they go?
Why would you be talking about that?
Oh, no reason.
Okay.
You smell different when you're awake.
Hi! Oh, hi! Hey, I haven't seen you at school. You've been, like, missing for EVs.
I've been hiding from Cornelia. She's been saying all this crazy stuff, and it's really bothering me. What do you think I should do?
Well, I think the best option is to move to movies and change your name. I think you should change your face, because, girl, you ugly. Why you gotta be so rude?
Because I can be.
Listen, we gotta get back to class. What about me? Oh my God, but I don't even know what it was. Listen, If you want to stay here and deal with Cornelia, have fun with that. But for now, we gotta get to class. Come on.
Cornelia's gonna get you.
What?
Hi, Elizabeth. Hi. There's nowhere to go now. You're gonna be my friend forever, whether you like it or not. Ah!
All right, you're gonna have to wait and see the climax after this. No.
Oh man.
It's like a to be continued. It's like a serial.
It's like a cliffhanger.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was really funny. I hope that you guys all really appreciated that merry-go-round scene as much as I did. That was great. Scott said that took a long time to film.
Yeah.
So-
You try making kids stay away from
A scene.
No, just a merry-go-round.
No.
Like they love that merry-go-round.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Things are happening. I don't know.
A lot of things are happening on this computer that I didn't want to ignore. I really just want to. As soon as the show is over, I'm going to unplug this computer and just like throw it into the river.
Yeah, we both plan on tossing it.
Yes.
But I
not
mean,
the Clarkfoot River because that's nasty.
No.
I'm going to throw it into the Blackfoot River because that's clean.
Clean river.
Well, not at the launching point up on John's Route. That's like probably the
You need to
nastiest place.
go a little ways.
We go a little further up.
We're gonna take a road trip.
And I got a new car, too.
Shake it up. Yeah, Scott got a new car. We're gonna shake it up. Throw this computer in the Blackfoot. Woo!
And then Sunday you can pray it off.
And then we can pray it up.
Pray it off. Pray it off. Anyways, I'm just really disappointed that
I know,
some
sorry,
of our
you guys.
technical stuff issues that we've had.
Yeah.
There's a lot of events happening this weekend, so
there
I
really are.
expect a lot of times you just got to go out and just wander around and see what's
Just
going
do
on.
it. I agree.
I do that all the time. I live downtown. This is my backyard, and I yell at people all the time as I get
Yeah,
off my
Scott's
lawn.
always yelling at
like
people.
it's like this isn't even your lawn. It's like everywhere's my lawn
This
downtown.
is all my lawn.
This is all my lawn.
So Scott can pretty much sit wherever he wants because it's his lawn. It doesn't even matter what ordinances are in place.
Yeah, I pay rent.
But if you guys want to find out more information about Wake Up Missoula, you can log on to wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula.
And this is basically what the profile picture looks like.
Yes. And you can like us on Facebook. You can like us on Twitter. You can like Missoula Community Access Television on Twitter at MCAT TV. You can also like MCAT on Facebook and then go to MCAT.org for
Yeah,
more
liking us on
information.
Facebook would be totally tight.
Super tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great weekend. For Wake Up Missoula, my name's Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Scott Ram.
Here's Asaph Adonai.